Hello, good day, good evening. My name is Mr. Julian, and welcome to the launch video of the Virginia Whiskey Project. I'm excited about this video. This is the video where I am finally going to be introducing my various whiskey families to each other and hopefully really start things going. I'm talking, of course, about the Virginia Whiskey Project, which is my new website, and Fun with Pete and Sherry, which is my YouTube channel where I review scotch. Now, wherever you're coming from, this is the launch of the Virginia Whiskey Project. And here's what that's all about. In Virginia, we've gone from about 5 distilleries some 10 years ago to 80 distilleries last I heard an official count, which was 5 or 6 weeks ago, so it could already be more than that by now. Now, 80 distilleries is a ton of distilleries. We've got more distilleries in Virginia now than they have in Kentucky. I think before long, at this rate, we may pass Scotland. Okay, so there's a lot going on in Virginia to talk about, and you know, if you've been watching me for years on Fun with Pete and Sherry, that I've been excited about various Virginia whiskeys in the past. I've talked about Virginia Distillery Company. I've talked about Copper Fox. I've talked about A. Smith Bowman, and I will continue to talk about those and many, many more. There's a great deal to do, and I hope to be the one to write the definitive book on Virginia whiskey, or at least one of the early ones, the first one, and get that out to you sometime in 2020. I used to be a reviewer. I would give ratings for whiskeys and so forth. I will still tell you what I think about whiskeys. I'm not giving ratings on Virginia whiskeys anymore because I am no longer judge, jury, and executioner. I now see myself in a different role, a sort of self-appointed ambassador, if you will. So it is my intention that for the next year or so, I will be traveling the great state of Virginia. I will climb every mountain. I will descend into every dark hollow. I will brave every swamp, every cityscape. I will dodge every revenuer. I will visit every distillery. I will meet every distiller. And I will taste every whiskey being made in Virginia. And there are now so many whiskeys being made that, frankly, that's a lot of drinking I gotta do. But, I've been warming up. So I believe I'm ready. I'm actually well positioned to catalog Virginia's whiskeys for a couple of reasons. I've been studying whiskey for a number of years. I was a professional writer before that, and I'm centrally located, literally here in Charlottesville, pretty much right in the center of Virginia, so I can get to everywhere. Now, what am I going to be doing on this website? Well, there will be a blog, and that's already up, where I will talk about my various visits to different distilleries. Hopefully every couple of weeks, there will be at least one new distillery that I visited, that I've learned about, and I will start talking about the expressions at that distillery. And there will be a catalog. Catalog's not the right word. I will be maintaining a record and attempting to keep it up to date of every distillery and all of the whiskeys that are being made there. Now, this is a good time to talk about one of the big difficulties in doing this project, which is that there are a lot of distilleries and they're making a lot of spirits, whiskey being only one of those. So how am I going to deal with the other spirits? Well, I can neither research enough to know about all the gins and vodkas and other things being made. I can't gain an expertise on those quickly enough to really tell you what needs to be told. but nor can I ignore what's going on. So I will let you know what distilleries are doing if they're doing things other than making whiskey. But when it comes down to taste, I'll be focusing on whiskey, and that I have decided will include unaged whiskey, because we're making a lot of that in Virginia now, as we have for quite a while. We make what's called moonshine, and it's becoming, in more and more cases, legal. That's corn whiskey. It goes all the way back to 1640 or something. And George Thorpe, who was killed by Indians, but he distilled the first corn whiskey here in Virginia. So, blog is up, website launched. There will be more reviews coming at Pete and Sherry very soon. I tell you, I'm really focused on this now. I have had to do a big step back from Scotch, he said, to focus on Virginia whiskey. But I will always be a Scotch drinker. I don't think there's anything that could tear me away from it. So that's all for tonight. There will be more exciting things happening on the site, and as I get the record ramped up, I'm hoping to be able to throw things open to the public so you can come and give us your own notes. Let us know what you've tasted, where you found it, and how you liked it. Big exciting things. I hope to make this the definitive center for all things concerning Virginia whiskey. You can get away with things wearing a vest that you can't without one.